Recording in
What's up, guys? Welcome back to what is it, episode six?
Six or seven, one of them.
Oh, that was
This is episode Cowabunga.
episode count. You like how I made the email title that? I was like,
Yeah.
let's just fucking rip it, dude. Let's just, dude. On the sixth, I'm gonna be jumping around like crazy today.
That's okay.
I woke up 30 minutes ago.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, dude. I'll get
That's
into
so
that.
unlike you.
Dude, I know, but as you said, the 6-7 thing, I want to address this because like every episode, I feel once or twice, I genuinely have the urge to say 6-7, not in like the meme way, but like describing something. But I try to like not say it, but then I feel guilty because then I'm lying because now I'm saying 7 or 8, or I'm just saying seven when I think it's 6 or 7.
Mhm.
Crazy, it's infectious.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like I don't know what I feel like the common theme is I don't know what it means.
No
Like
one does. No
no
one does.
one really does except these like elementary school kids who are having on I think it was like on the 67th day of school or something. I saw something where like on the news, like on the national news that like elementary schools were having 6-7 day.
Dude,
Like
dude, my mom's a kindergarten teacher, right?
Mhm.
So she's like in the heat of it. It's a
Yeah.
battle out there for all these elementary school teachers, dude. So apparently they have to count down from 10 now. Like they have to go like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Before they used
Really?
to count to 10, but they can't do that anymore because these kids,
Wow.
they fucking go crazy. They just start
No.
going crazy.
In middle school, I remember the and I was thinking about this yesterday. In with languages, uh, the four languages that at least my school had that I think most did too was you had French, German, Spanish, but you also had Latin.
No, switch German with Mandarin.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
German's
But
cool.
German is cool. I took German in middle school. Um, but there were people who took Latin. And I never really understood that. But uh I remember we in sixth grade, uh each like I guess there were 4 semesters of the year. You would take a semester of each language to see which one you wanted to commit to for seventh and eighth grade.
Ah.
And I remember doing Latin for, you do it for however many months, and you learn the numbers. And six in Latin is sex. And nobody would want to say it. And we used to do this game, or I guess it wasn't even a game, it was just a thing where someone like someone would start with one, and then someone would just have to say the next number. And then you'd say five, and then there'd just be a pause, and no one would want to say it. And then, like after like a couple minutes, or not a couple minutes, that's a long time, but after a beat or two, the teacher would be like, "All right, come on, guys, you're sixth graders now. You gotta
Dude,
mature."
what a good goof. That must have I would be died laughing. Your boy's gotta say sex in front of the class.
So you woke up 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, I gotta say, dude, my brain's still foggy. On the topic of like saying goofy shit in class. In
Hmm.
6th grade, my math teacher, she like had a extended period of absence because I think her like husband was sick, so we had this substitute for a long time, and
Hmm.
his name was Mr. Murphy, and he was Irish, and I was a dick in 6th grade. Like, if you told me I had a sub, like I was the kid that they're like, fuck this kid, like watch out for him, dude. This kid was Irish, so I was smart, so I would pass notes, right? But like plan notes. I didn't like normally just pass notes, and I'd literally just write something on it that like he would I would try to make it so he would read it out loud to like embarrass me in front of the class. So
Hmm.
one day he like grabbed the note and he's like, Mr. Roy, like, what does this say? And he's like, oh, 33 and a turd. And I was like, oh my,
No, you were. Wow.
dude, I just
Wow.
started geeking out. I was like, oh my God, I got you. Yeah, that was pretty funny. But
Wow.
yeah, that was a good one. Sorry, I had to tell that story like that. I fucking love that story, dude. 33 and a turd. Yeah, dude, I'm normally an early morning grinder. Early bird gets the worm kind of guy.
Yeah.
But my sleep schedule is pretty fucked right now. Like
Mhm.
I'm like 3:30 go to sleep right now. Yeah, no,
Why?
very bad. But yeah, dude, last night like 4:30 in the morning, I was just up just scrolling watching Entourage edits.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Have you seen the show?
I haven't seen the show, but I understand the context of it.
Dude, you kind of like you live the lifestyle out there.
It,
You're hustling and bustling.
if I was like extremely famous and like or like had like a posse, like I guess that's like the Mark Wahlberg side of it. But like I guess if I had like I yeah, you know what, maybe I do actually, you know? Maybe
Not at the
I
Vinny
do.
Chase level, but you still got the Entourage crew
I
going on. You guys
yeah.
are ambitious and young and
I
thriving in
know.
LA.
I know. Are you seen the show?
Yeah, I love the show.
Okay, so you're watching edits of it.
Yeah. Oh
Yo,
yeah.
you texted me at like 4 a.m. Your time, I think.
That's why I was like a little late. I woke up at like 11:45. I was like, fuck, this is I gotta wipe back the brain fog a little bit
Yeah.
and then we'll
Did
get
you
there.
have did you have an alarm or anything, or you just
Yeah, I set the alarm for 10:20 because I was like, I'm gonna have to sleep in. I can't wake up at my normal like 7 o'clock
yeah,
because that's only like 2.5 hours of sleep.
yeah.
But I'm a big hit snooze guy.
Mm,
And it's bad because then
yeah,
I hit snooze a couple times and then I'll just sleep through the alarm, just like
yeah,
going forward.
yeah.
Do you have that same issue or no?
No, I actually am blessed with not having that where like I I'll set an alarm. I guess it depends on like what day of the week it is or if I'm, you know, what I'm doing. But let's say I set an alarm for like, I don't know, 8:30. The odds of me getting up at 8:30, I usually I'm getting up at like 8. Like I usually ends up for some
Oh,
reason like 30 minutes before. It's a blessing in that way, but it's also kind of a curse in other ways where I just wish I could just like sleep till it's time to get up. But how does that work if you're an early riser?
well, usually, like if I'm good about it, like if I'm in a good rhythm, which right now I'm not, but usually I am. I actually read an article that said hitting snooze once on your alarm for like
Uh-huh.
10 minutes like makes you feel more rested.
That can't be true.
I don't
That
know. I don't, dude, I'm telling you.
can't
I'm
be
telling you. So like say like you have to wake up at 6:30, set the
true.
alarm for 6:20 and then hit snooze once and then you're kind of just like laying there like not asleep but kind of just like slowly waking up in that
I
sense.
don't know about that one.
Dude,
I
next Saturday, like try it. I'm telling you, I feel like $1 million like when I
really.
jump out of bed at 6:30 and I'm not a coffee guy.
Yeah, no, neither am I.
Nice, dude. That's our superpower right there. I
You
love
think
like
so?
putting that above people's heads. Like, oh, you need a drug to wake you up in the morning? No,
It is.
it
Dude,
is.
I remember so my friend Vishwa,
Shuts up
uh
Vishwal.
he drinks a lot of coffee. And I remember like it was New Year's Eve back in it was 2023 to 24. And on that day, I remember drinking a solid amount of coffee, like a couple cups, like not like one cup in the morning, like a few cups spread throughout the day. And there is a moment like I'm talking like 4 cups, like a little too much, like maybe five even. And
Yeah.
like there is a moment though where all that caffeine hits you and you feel like you can fly. Like it's like you can see colors that don't exist.
You just feel like
Like
the Energizer Bunny.
for like 10 minutes,
Yeah,
right? And you are just a superhero.
yeah,
And then at least for me, it goes downhill real quick. And then
yeah.
that's when the heart starts to pound and that like that feeling goes away real fast and you know you kind of you feel like you're just about to just have like some sort of pass out. You're gonna it's scary. So I mean I get affected by caffeine that way, but like some people don't.
I know. Well, maybe they just built up an immune system, so like they don't get to that point. They just got to keep feeding that itch, and they just keep riding that high. I
Do
don't know.
you
Caffeine's also another thing. It's like, dude, like I know so many people who go to Dunkin's or Starbucks like every day to get a
Yeah.
coffee. That's like $30 down the drain a week.
Yeah.
I can't even do quick math in my head right now.
Yeah.
That's like $1,500 a year just in
You think
coffee,
so?
right? Like 30
Yeah.
bucks a week, like 52 weeks in the year.
Yeah.
That's pretty, right? Is that good math? I think that's good math. I kind of nailed that, if you will.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Let's fact check this one right now.
No, I'm
Okay.
pretty confident it should be 1560.
So we're saying so there's how much would a coffee be?
I said 30 bucks a week.
$30 a week. Okay, so
Yeah.
30 times 52. Well, yeah, what was your what was your answer?
1560.
That is correct.
Rain Man. They call me Rain
Yeah.
Man,
Give him the
dude.
Nobel Peace Prize right now.
I always
Yeah.
This is a fun story time too. I got kind of diarrhea of the mouth today. I apologize, Cam. Do you know I went to Framingham State for 24 hours?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude, I was enrolled at Framingham State. Shouts out the Rams, my alma maters, for a day. Yeah, dude, I went as a business major originally.
Yeah. I yeah, because so what you went for a day
A
and
day.
then what was that like at the beginning of that would for you that would have been 2019
Yeah.
and then you said no.
Yeah, I said, peace, I'm out, guys.
Really?
I said, "Ma,
So
Dad, come pick me up."
really? And so
Yeah,
how did you know that that's what you wanted?
so basically, I my like top three in high school were I loved URI,
Okay.
I loved Emmanuel,
Oh,
which is in Boston, and then I loved Roger Williams, right? Like those were probably my top three.
yeah.
Roger Williams, I somehow convinced myself out of, which is
Okay.
funny because I ended up there. But Emmanuel, it was just too much money. I didn't get enough money. URI, I didn't get enough money for that either. So my mom went to Framingham State, and I liked the campus. It was a cool campus. Um, I liked what it had to offer, and that was kind of like my safety. Um,
Okay.
so I applied there. I got in, and then when these other three schools were just too much money. Um, I kind of was like, oh, I'll go to Framingham State for a year or two, and then I'll just transfer out. And
Okay.
like as the day to get there got closer, I got like more and more reluctant to go. Like I felt
Really?
myself being like, I don't really want to do this.
Really?
Then I show up, and then I'm there for like 24 hours, and the whole time I'm like, I just feel it in my gonads that this isn't
Not
right for
it.
me. This is like I just went in for with it with like the wrong reasons. So then I dropped,
Yeah.
did the community college for 2 years, and then
Well, what's interesting about that too is because like that's there was on my in my freshman year, the guy who lived across the hall had a roommate, and it's possible the roommate didn't even show up. I can't remember that, but if they did, they showed up for a day and then left.
yeah,
And I don't even remember what his name was or who. I don't even think I honestly don't think he ever even showed up.
yeah.
But we had this that kind of like at the beginning of the year, like that kind of, you know, sort of meme that there was a ghost and all that. So you're one of the
I
ghosts
I
that
am.
people
I think
talk
about that
about.
so often because I went random, and the kid I got paired up with, super good guy. Like honestly, feel like we could have been good friends.
Yeah.
Um, but like he had a girlfriend from home, I had a girlfriend from home, and I just remember thinking like this kid was definitely texting his girlfriend the day after. Like I don't know where the fuck this kid is. Where the hell is this
What
kid?
was his name? Do you remember him?
Yeah,
Following
Asher,
his.
Ashton. No, I think it was Ashton. No, I don't know. It was one of those two. But yeah, he was like he was into college football before I was into college football. And
Okay.
even then I was like, oh yeah, he seemed
Yeah. Well, hope he's doing well.
yeah, dude. Shouts out Asher. Yeah, I hope he's killing it right now. I wonder if he stayed at FSU like Framingham State.
So you're just you could you reach out to him? Like,
So
do
we
you?
followed each other on Instagram. So
Okay.
it was we got there on a Friday, like Saturday morning, 8 a.m. I was already in
Mm,
the car heading back to the Cape.
yeah.
And then
Don't even unpack. Just
yeah, I texted him that Saturday night because my parents wanted to make sure I wasn't just being an idiot. But like
yeah.
I unenlisted that Monday, and then also that Monday enlisted in classes at community college. Like it was
Okay.
like I still wanted to do school. I just didn't want to do
Yeah.
it there. But anyways, that Saturday night I texted him like, "Hey man, like this really ain't for me. I'm gonna pick up my stuff soon. He's like, shit, you good? I was like, yeah, I'm good. Just not
Yeah.
rocking with Framingham State.
Yeah, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
man.
What was the mascot? Like the Bulls or something?
The Rams, dude.
The Rams. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Shouts out the
Yeah.
Rams, man.
Well, speaking of Rams, so I'm in an interesting position now where like I have two teams I can root for in the NFL right now. Uh
Ooh,
yeah, as I so obviously it was cool with the Patriots and their dynasty and all that, but then call me fake, but I switched over to the Rams, right? And was looking at and I went to a Rams game and it was fun and all that. But now all of a sudden the Patriots are like, kind of killing it and they win and now the Rams are there, Patriots are there. I'm kind of like
that's you're on quite the tightrope there, Cam.
yeah,
That
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
tricky, dude.
Yeah.
And it's tough because the Rams, in my opinion, are a very likable team.
Yeah.
Like you got to like their players, you got to like their coaching, you got to like the team itself.
hmm
But it's like the roots. You just forget about the roots.
I think the reason why I'm so unlikable in that sense is where I forget the roots, but then I come back to the tree and I say, "Can you welcome me back?" You know?
I
Yeah.
think I think your best plan of action is to be like, hey, I root for the Pats in the AFC and the Rams in
Mhm.
the NFC. That way, like both
Wow,
parties are happy.
I like that.
But hypothetical, it comes down to a Rams Patriots Super Bowl.
That would be sick.
Yeah, but who you rooting for?
Let me think about it.
if
No, probably the Patriots. I'd root for the Patriots.
if it's the Rams, just don't tell anyone besides your
No,
LA
I know. I'll
family.
be silent.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, did you notice I hit my knee. The I would like when I've like see how I look in these clips, I realize I'm always like kind of slightly above the camera, so I lowered my chair down.
I was gonna say
Um,
raise it because then the captions are like on your chin,
true.
right?
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
guess it was
there we go.
triangle
Because I
back.
always struggle with that with like finding the picture or whatever. Because I try to put like my caption over the caption in the video,
Yeah. Oh
and then it
yeah.
just like takes up half your face, and I'm like, well, I don't want to do that.
Do you, when you're on Zoom, do you look at people's backgrounds? Like, do you like are you a background looker and then all of a sudden they're in a different spot and you're like,
That is
like
fun. I do enjoy looking at. I actually swear to God, I thought about changing up my seating position right here
yeah.
to change the
Well, I know
background
exactly where you are right now.
right now. Now I got to keep you on your toes. I got to switch. I got to switch
Yeah,
my
switch it
seats
around.
here.
I mean, I know I know your house pretty well, but I haven't been in every room.
I mean, there's not many rooms. It's a pretty like living room, kitchen. Yeah, you were probably in the basement at some point.
I was in the basement, but I the second time I was there, I've been there three times, and
Yes.
the third time actually was the last time I was there. I slept behind the couch. That's I did that, and also the first time. Oh, this no this yeah the second time I was there, uh, I came over on the Friday,
Yeah.
and we all hung out that Friday. But then that Saturday, people were staying, but I had to go back that day. But go circling back to your early wake up calls, you guys all went to the beach really early that morning. So I was like, okay. And so I got up too, and I was gonna leave, but I was like, wow, it's like really early right now. So I stayed in your driveway and slept in the car for like an extra hour
Did you
before.
actually?
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that. That's
I don't think I ever told you that
you
one.
could have just stayed crashing in the house.
I know, but I don't want like I that's one of my big fears is being held responsible for someone's house. Like
Yeah.
I'm when I leave every day when I always leave, I always will like do a sweep around to make sure everything's off, no candles are lit, and then I'll do it again. I'm like
Yeah.
I'm paranoid about that. Like if I leave a candle going or something and then that falls. I'm kind of scared of fire.
I'm
Like
like that with the with leaving the oven on. Like I'm good at turning it off after, but
yeah.
I'll like go sit down and then I'll instantly get back up and be like, did I turn the oven
Dude,
on?
last night I cooked pasta and I had it on in the pan, but then I think I was making like broccoli or something at the same time. So when I kept the pasta on the pan, I had it at like the low heat,
Mhm.
and I think I got distracted for a minute, and then I took the pasta off, and I managed to just catch just a sliver of the blue fire thing going around. But I was like, if I didn't see that, I honestly just I probably would have forgotten this is even going, you know?
Oh, right, right.
Then
Yeah.
you light a match in there and
Dude,
everything.
Gavin was bad about that.
Really? What
Oh
in
my,
your house?
Gavin was like, uh, it was, honestly, this is the best way to put it. The fire alarm going off at 7 a.m. from Gavin cooking breakfast
Yeah.
was my alarm clock. And
That was it.
yeah, that's true.
Really?
Dude, there was this one time we had like the old fashioned like kind of like toaster oven,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Like the electric one, you plug it in, you put the toast in there,
Yeah,
whatever.
I have one right there.
Yes, it literally like I think it was that like exactly
Really?
it looked exactly like that one. Dude, but like I don't know if he turned the temp up too high or just left it on, something.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, that was like kind of adjacent to my like bedroom wall. Like it was very close to it.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
it was a small college apartment if I'm sure you remember the
Yeah.
world. But it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I got an 8 a.m. So I'm like already kind of like starting to wake up. Oh fuck, the fire alarm's going off. Picks it up. I just hear it like unplug. It rattled. Him just ow, ow, screaming
Oh my-
ow because his hands are burning.
Yeah.
Runs outside, both doors in it. I get up out of bed. I run outside. The fire alarms are going off, dude.
Yeah.
Our upstairs neighbors are probably awake now.
Oh yeah.
Outside, there's a full-on fire inside of it, which he handled it perfectly. You're not supposed to open it. You're supposed to keep
Yeah.
it shut, unplug it, whatever. But I'm like, dude, we can't be doing this every morning here.
It's yeah, those because those things get hot.
Yeah, they
If
get
you
toasty.
grab I grabbed uh the other day I cooked something in it and you know how they come with those little trays that you can put it in. I made something in it, took it out, and maybe it was like chicken or something. I put the chicken on the plate, and then after like a minute or two, I kind of forgot that it was even in there, and I just grabbed it with my hand. And it's like that scene in like Home Alone where he grabs the hot door handle and it just kind of sizzles onto you. Yeah, those things. Well, you a good cook, right? You cook
Yeah,
or you?
so I like to cook. Like when I put care and effort into cooking, I'm good at it. But like if I'm just like cooking for myself, normally I'm just a lazy cook. Like I'll just
Really?
cook off chicken and rice and then call it a day and meal plan and eat that. Like I don't like unless I'm cooking for other people, I don't feel the need to go all out.
What's the best meal you can cook?
Prime rib.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you do smoke things. That's right.
Yeah, that the prime rib I actually don't even smoke. I slow bake it in the oven, but yeah, I'll do the prime rib with like a side of mash and rice,
You do
some
rice?
sort of like not peppers, maybe green beans. Yeah, usually it usually comes up pretty well.
I had green beans the other day, and I don't know if this is me becoming like an adult now, but I was like, damn, these are good. I
They're
was
not bad. They're really not
they're
bad, dude.
not bad. No,
Yeah.
but blueberries? No.
Really? Why's that?
The world needs to stop pretending that they're good.
What? Wow.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like this, Cam.
No, I look, you give me a blueberry muffin, I'll eat it, right? And I'll probably like it, to
Yeah.
be honest. But but I saw a picture of this. It must have been some sort of tart, and there were blueberries on the top of it, like just the actual blueberry on there.
Yeah.
And I saw it, and for some reason, I just looked at it and I was like, "Get out of here!" I just all of a sudden, this was last night
Oh
too.
wow.
Like
Fresh in the
it's just like
brain. Yeah.
this is fresh. Where I was just like, no, I was like, like I don't something about blueberries just like I just can't do. But no, here's the thing. Yesterday I ate a blueberry nutrigrain bar and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean that is the best kind of nutrient, prob if I had to guess.
There is one time I uh I got a box of nutrigrain bars and there was no motivation behind this. Like there was no reward. I don't even think anyone was around. And I was just like, I bet I can eat all of these in one go. And and I did, but it took me like an hour, I think.
Dude,
Like,
you must have felt you either felt terrible or like you could lift up a car on your own.
yeah, it's like when the Grinch gets the power of 10 Grinches, you know? Per granola, per Nutrigrain bar, I just get more and more power, dude.
Oh my
No, I
God.
felt terrible.
Yeah.
I didn't feel good. I was also thinking one time, I was like, I you know the the glazed donuts from Dunkin' Donuts, how they're pretty light. They're pretty like easy.
Sure.
I remember this was out here because there's some Dunkin' Donuts out here. And I was like, I wonder if I could eat six of these, how fast you could eat a half dozen glazed donuts.
Ooh.
And I took one bite out of one of them and I was like, yeah, this ain't happening. I was like, it's tough. I mean, they make them different out here, but
Content idea. We could just have a race. We could just we could have six donuts played in front of us at the start of the episode and see who finishes them first.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like leisurely.
Competitively. You right? Isn't that the premise of what you just said?
Yeah, but no one was around for that either. Like that,
Mm.
I was just that was just an activity I was planning on
That
doing.
that I'm curious about. That could be are you a fast eater?
No.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a slow eater. I'm a talker while I eat.
Mm.
So I like to chat. I guess if I'm okay, like I guess if I'm eating like dinner alone, like and I'm not talking to anybody, I guess I'd say I'm on the slower side. But if I'm at like a restaurant, I like to talk.
Yeah.
Do you ever find I find it really awkward, like if you're ever like one on one with someone and you're talking to them like while at a restaurant, like taking the bites between talking, like you ever
Dude,
find that?
that's why going out to eat on the first date is the worst first date ever. Because you there's so many like nuances to eating at a restaurant that like you got to navigate through. And doing that
Yeah,
on you're already navigating enough. Like it's
yeah,
tricky.
yeah. I definitely see that one, and because like sometimes you're telling a story and then you kind of have to like figure out how to stop telling the story to take a bite because you're like, oh my God, it's been like 10 minutes since I've even had anything, you know?
Why?
Like
Yeah.
it
Yeah, yeah, continue.
it happened to me the other day, not just out with just friends, where I realized like I'm talking right now and like everyone else is just eating, and I'm like, I don't think they even care about what I'm talking about. I'm like, should I just like stop? You know? Uh,
Yeah.
that's like when you're telling a story and then like you get interrupted and like you'll stop telling the story and like that one person will be like, okay, continue, you know, like that's the best kind of person, isn't it? You know,
Absolutely, dude, for sure.
I strive to be like that.
That's a guy who's aware of his surroundings. But dude, you are right though. Like, yeah, it is tricky. My issue is like I'm a cheeseburger connoisseur, so 9 times out of 10, if we're going out to eat, like I'm getting a cheeseburger,
Okay.
and that's like a juicy one. So if I'm like trying to do the dance of talking and eating, it's kind of like it gets a
Yeah.
little weird and sloppy and awkward,
What do you think about smash burgers?
lazy,
Really?
talentless. You're not gonna find a bad smash burger.
Why is that?
It's hard to fuck up, dude.
Yeah.
It's just like burger pressed down and like
Mhm.
seasoned a fuck ton. Like there's no fucking it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I remember freshman year, I worked with someone who was a senior
Yeah.
and he his name was Dan. And it was kind of like the like did you always feel like people who are older than you like are like I remember being like a freshman in college or a freshman in high school or like in sixth grade or something and seeing someone in the highest grade at that school and being like, wow, that is a grown man, you know?
Yeah.
Like I remember freshman year looking at him that kind of way. And I remember we were in the office one time and he was telling me how to cook. a perfect steak. And because he knew like he was that kind of guy, right? Like knew how to
Right.
he was like, you know, when he's getting on the grill, the burgers and dogs are gonna be the best you've ever had, you know,
Right.
like kind of
Yep.
guy. And I remember he was telling me about cooking steak, and then uh I said, you know, after he finished, I was like, okay. And then what sauce do you put on it? And he looks at me and there's like a pause and he goes, if you got to put sauce on your steak, you didn't cook it right. And I was like,
That's facts.
and I've
That's
remembered
facts.
that since then. And the conversation was over at that point.
Yeah.
Like that was his final statement. And then he kept, it's kind of like I just saw a TikTok that was it was someone saying, my my southern grandpa just passed away. Comment things below that are like you know, sort of statements that, you know, you think that, you know, that type of person says. And it's like things like a sharp pencil ain't done no work and stuff like that.
Dude, that's so fucking good. I'm gonna use that.
Yeah.
Wait, hit me with some other ones. I love this.
There's another one that it's you can be the sweetest peach on the tree, but some people just don't like peaches. Yeah.
Like, can
It's,
you keep laying them on? Lay some more on me. These are so
there's
good.
one referring to like the it's uh don't run back into a burning house just because it's cold outside. You
That's a good one, dude. Preach.
know?
That's good.
There
That's
is one that my friend always used to say that's actually I think the top liked on it is the ships are safe in the harbor, but it's not what they're meant for.
yeah. That's a great one.
Uh-huh.
That's
There's a
it.
lot of good ones.
Mountaintops or rock bottom teaches you lessons.
Yeah.
Mountaintops would never. Yeah. There's so
Yeah.
many fucking.
I think Alex LePage told me that one first
Yeah.
or something. Or was it you who brought that one up first, or was it
I
my
don't know.
brother?
I probably got it from LePage. LePage is like a king of those kind of
Yeah,
quotes there,
he
dude.
is a king. There was
There's one I've been saying recently that doesn't like contextually make that much sense, but I kind of like I think factually it does, where you
okay.
just say like if someone is like questioning something, you go, "Well, if my aunt had a dick, she'd be my uncle." And you just kind of throw that out there.
Yeah.
Like,
You've been
what? And
using
you're
that
like,
one?
yeah, I said it probably twice in the past month.
Okay, so it's getting use.
It's getting more use, yeah.
Yeah, I saw one that was it's a good one like if someone ever gets in your way, like physically gets in your way, you say you'd make a better window than a door or something. That was also on that TikTok too. I should send you that one. There's some good ones on it.
Dude, that pencil one is so good.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's really funny.
yeah, a sharp pencil ain't done no work. Which is true. I mean,
Very true.
sometimes you see people out there that look so, you know, they're prestige. They're the Dixon Ticonderoga, you know,
Mm.
number two. They have a perfect eraser, right? If I'm working with, you know, a pencil, or if I'm looking at a pencil and that eraser is down to the bottom, like I know that that's the real kind of pencil, you
Yeah,
know?
that's a pencil of wisdom.
Yeah, yeah. Think about the stories that pencil has told. Yeah,
And quite literally, they've quite
yeah,
literally told them.
yeah,
What was I gonna? Oh, I'm like that, like kind of on the wear and tear of the pencil, like like a real man when you can tell by like when you shake their hand, see like the if it's a
oh
man
yeah,
hand, if it's a
yeah, oh
working
yeah,
man's hand, you know what I mean? And instantly you got to respect him. You got to take
yeah,
it off. You're
yeah,
like, you've
yeah,
earned your stripes, sir. Absolutely.
yeah. I had a teacher my senior year of high school who was like that. And I remember I saw him towards the end of the year. We did like a senior capstone. So
Hmm.
like our classes ended in April and then April till graduation, we did like a capstone project. So we weren't really going to class anymore. And I saw him probably like mid-May, like not quite at graduation, but a little bit before. And I told him that I committed to college and all that. And I remember he shook my hand and like it was like I was meeting Zeus or something. Like he was that kind of guy. Like
Yeah.
and like just like a just a moment of like, you know, just a mix of like proudness, but also like this guy is just a man, you know? So
Well,
it was a good one.
one of my uncle's friends, similar to just like feeling the hand of Zeus. He's got working man hands, but he's
Yeah.
got like a fat hand. So
Yeah.
we were playing Jenga one time and he was there. And then I made the joke that his like fingers are like Jenga blocks.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was kind of funny.
Are they
But
average length?
length and in width, like they're fucking girth. He's got a girthy
Really?
hand. He's got a big
What does
hand.
he do?
I think yeah, construction of some sort.
Okay, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think he works on like decks and roofs and shit like that.
you ever play the big Jenga, Mega Jenga?
I did once at Pivotal in
Yeah, they
Brooklyn.
have they have them at like outdoor areas.
Yeah, it's fun, dude. You don't want to be the guy that sends that crashing.
No, we were over New Year's. We were playing this game called Tapple. You ever hear of Tapple?
No,
We should get sponsored by Tapple or Jenga. That would be a
dude,
good,
that would be a great fucking sponsor right
that would be
there.
a good one.
Yeah.
Um, the yeah, let's. I don't know who. Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say I don't. This is not a good look for us. I was gonna say I don't know who makes Tapple. Let's see. Let's Tapple. Uh, oh, the OP Games makes Tapple.
Oh, yeah, never heard of him.
Shout. Well, no, 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 no. We love OP Games. We
No,
love
yeah, yeah, sure. I gotta. That's my bad. I should know about Monkey Games.
OP
Yeah.
Games. Come on, send us Tapple. We'll play Tapple. So basically, what it is it's like a circle, and there's a little like knob for each letter in the alphabet,
Mhm.
and someone picks a card in the group. Let's say there's 10 people. Someone picks a card and it's a category, so it could be like vegetables or movies or something. And then that person, let's say they hit I, they could say Interstellar, and then someone could hit L and say La La Land, and you go around and you have to keep saying a movie that starts with a letter that hasn't been put down yet,
Right.
and you can't repeat movies. And then let's say you go around and everyone's done it, you can restart the letters so they come up and you can start doing them again. And you basically just go around until there's one person left. It gets stressful.
Ooh, that is fun.
Yeah. That one gets stressful. That we were playing that till like 5 a.m. one night.
Board games are fun. I want to get more into like board and card games this year.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
let's see if let's get OP games. Let's get Hasbro in there, right? Let's get
We might need
Hasbro.
a couple hundred more followers before Hasbro, but we're on the right path for that for sure.
And, yeah, yeah, we should do we should let's add some comments down there. Comment below what competitions you want to see Sabby and I go against each other in. You know?
Yeah, let us know. Also, if you got any connections with ad deals, let us know
Yeah,
that too. We'll support almost anyone.
yeah, we're
Anything
looking.
that doesn't have to do with blueberries, we got you.
Yeah, yeah, no blueberries. No,
No,
well, if Pop Tarts did come around, I wouldn't say no.
that would be a great one.
Yeah,
Yeah, Pop Tart. Yeah, but all right, probably call quits on this episode right
yeah.
here.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Love you guys.